I look at Kurisu. She too seems less than infused. We may have created a monster here. I look at the improved phone wave again. The biggest change is the headgear attached to the X68000. So what do we have there? We have the phone wave, we have a headphones, a clock, and some mixed coffee. Looks like something out of a low-budget cyberpunk movie. Fortunately, we don't need nerve jacks or brain chips for it to work. You just put it on, and let the sensors do the rest. Why don't we decide what to call it first? I vote for Heavenly Express. That sounds like a bad name. Phone Wave 3rd edition version 1.0. Silly hat Phone Wave-chan. No consensus. You guys have too much free time. Does that mean you're abstaining from the vote? Time leap machine. Time leap machine. That's terrible. Come on, simple is best, right? I mean, that's what Okabe's been calling for the past 2 days. Looks like my assistant has zero naming sense. I don't want to hear from a Chunibyo head case like you. Ooh. Makishi knows the word Chunibyo. I sent you a taco level is quite high. I heard it from a friend. I've no idea where it comes from. Huh. A bold-faced lie. She should just confess about being an app channeler. She meets my grin with icy glare. It's up to you, Mayuri. Choose one. Whenever the lab is divided on a name, right to the side belongs to Mayuri. I think Time Leap Machine is fine. Silly Hat Phone Wave-chan is super close though. Somehow I knew she'd say that. Like I said, simple is best. Mayuri gets it. I want to object, but it's an unwritten rule not to complain once Mayuri's made a decision. Very well. Time Leap Machine it is. Assistant, explain for us how a Time Leap Machine works. I know the basics, but I want to hear details. She nods and stands in front of a whiteboard. In short, this device converts memories to data and sends them to the past. Let's begin with what we know. By freak coincidence, the phone wave was able to produce ring selling gravities, much like Titor's time machine. Through a ring singularity, we are able to send up to 36 bytes of data. The signal can only be received by phones. Whilst that does limit the ranger effect, it also removes an element of uncertainty from the equation. Unlike D-mails, memory data is sent in the form of a phone call, so we're using a phone number, not an email address, to set the destination. The ring singularity is made naked, and stable by a device known as a lifter. That's a 42 CRT downstairs. She explained the basics. Next she explained the modifications he made to turn a phone wave into a time leap machine. A phone wave now has headgear attached. This headgear records the nerve impulses in the temporal lobe of the brain, specifically the CA3 region of the hippocampus, where memories are stored. Then, using VR technology, we encode the nerve impulses into Electrical signal data. Comes out to approximately 3.4 terabytes. 3.24 terabytes. It's less than I expected. We're talking about the entirety of a person's memories. By the way, we've set it up so the data decodes automatically after a certain amount of time. Anybody well versed in programming can do this. I had Hashida make the code. Anyway, next we send the memory data through the net to the LHC in France. This building has a direct line to CERN for some reason, so you can transfer data at insanely high speeds. How long does it take to send 3.4 terabytes of data? We have 64 direct lines in parallel, so we send in 64 parts. Should upload in about 45 seconds. That's pretty fast. Next, we hijack the LHC, create a mini black hole, use that black hole's supergravity to compress the data to 36 bytes. 3 terabytes is about 3 trillion bytes, compressing that to just 36 bytes? That's a hell of a squeeze. Will compression take long? It's practically instantaneous. 23 milliseconds thereabouts. Using a black hole after all. By the way, compression only holds the immediate vicinity of a black hole. Once the data leaves that area, it will begin to decompress on its own. This too takes 23 milliseconds. It has to make it back to the 68,000 and back into the phone wave within that window. It's only 36 bytes, it shouldn't be a problem. Continue, Christina. While the data's being compressed, we use the phone wave to get a curving singularity. When the electron discharge phenomenon occurs, we take the 36 byte data, patch it in, and send it to a past. This part is just like a D-mail. The data travels to a specified time when it arrives at the recipient's phone. By now, 23 milliseconds should have passed, so data will be fully decompressed. Next, the decoding program runs, converting the data back into nerve impulse signals. These signals are discharged from a phone's earpiece at approximately 0.02 amperes, a pretty weak charge. The distance of the phone to his ear, it should go straight to his brain. Assuming he answers his phone. If he doesn't, the transfer fails. Fortunately, we use nothing for that copy of that memory data. Why is a phone call instead of an email? Because we need the recipient to put the phone to his ear. Otherwise the signals won't reach his temporal lobe. She indicates the side of her head. In this area, you have a frontal lobe and temporal lobe of the brain. As explained before, the hippocampus, where the memories are stored, is inside the temporal lobe. The phone sends out electrical impulses that pass through the temporal lobe and into the hippocampus, overwriting the recipient's memories. At the same time, the phone sends impulses that stimulate the frontal lobe as well. And this is important. Remember, the frontal lobe is responsible for sending and retrieval signals to the temporal lobe. This is how you remember things. By stimulating the frontal lobe, we force it to send retrieval signals to key to a new memory data. First, the recipient recalls all these memories as if they were his own, which of course they are, or will be in the future. This happens in less than a second. Now, recipients of the same memories as the sender. The time leap is complete. The data came from 1 week in the future. The recipient will remember that week as if he experienced it firsthand. We need to be aware that consciousness and personality aren't transferred. Both of these depend on recipients. Explain it with boobs. Boobs? Crucially dissolves into a blushing, stammering mess. Looks like it's up to me to answer Darius' question. Not with boobs, obviously. Let's say we send your memories to you in grade school. Right now, you're some kind of omnisexual pervert who thinks inanimate objects are hot. But at elementary school, you were still an innocent child. I was a boring little bastard who did nothing but study. What of it? Basically, that little bastard would suddenly have all your perverted memories. His personality wouldn't change. It's not like you become that famous anime detective with the looks of a child and the brains of an adult. Oh, that sucks. Isn't a lot of time you can see in sci-fi novels, and we aren't yet capable of transferring personality and consciousness. Ahem. Since you need a phone to receive a signal, you can only send memories to a time you had one. We also need to make sure the sender and recipient are the same person. If someone besides your past self, your parents or a friend, for instance, answers the phone, the nerve impulses signals will be projected into their brain instead. If that happens, your memories could overwrite theirs, which would obviously cause serious damage to her psyche. She ends her explanation, takes a short breath. The lab falls into silence. I exchange glances, Kurisu and Daru. Look at Miyori, but the expression is blank. I guess it was too complicated for her. So, I clear my throat. It's time for $1 million question. What do we do with it? Do with what? Time leap machine, of course. What do we do with it? For once, my assistant has nothing to say. I only know that she fears we've created a monster. Honestly, I feel the same way. After a few moments, she finally speaks. It's too much for us to handle, that's for sure. Saber's thing would be to hand it over to the government for professional research. I can tell that she's not pleased with researchers' conclusion. She obviously would prefer to experiment with this technology. After all, it's humanity's first time machine. We've finally taken our first steps towards Godhead. Sure, that's the nations of the world who pay billions for just one look at the machine. The possibilities that it represents are limitless. It just doesn't feel real. Miyushi doesn't get it. That's because you didn't work on it, Miyushi. Ah, right. What about you, Okabe? And I mean you, not Hoen Kyoma. I agree with Kurisu, but time leap machine is dangerous. On the other hand, I want to experiment. I state my honest feelings. Kurisu gasps. But there are still questions we need to answer. This is unknown territory, not for us, but for all of humanity. Who will time leap? I looked at each of the lab members in turn. Daru quickly looks away. Miyori's expression is blank. Kurisu stares right back at me. It's hard to choose. I'll pass. Huh? Not a single person here wants Yano of being history's first time traveller. Everyone except Mayuri is probably thinking about what could go wrong. What if a time loop were to fail?
SERN のタイムマシンみたいにジェリーマン化する可能性はゼロよ。
It's not like CERN's time machine. The possibility of becoming a jelly man is zero.
このマシンで送るのはデータであって、
machine sends data,
実物じゃないんだから。
not a real thing.
タイムリープに対する先入観にとらわれないで。
Don't let your preconceptions influence your decision.
まるで意識そのものをカット&ペーストするように思われるかもしれないけど、そうじゃなくて、
Actually,
あくまでも
it's more like a
コ
copy
ピ
paste.
ー&ペーストなの。しかも記憶
And
だ
it's
けは
just your memories.
オリジナルが消えることはない。
The original doesn't get erased. That's a very easy to understand example. But that's not the problem. Time flows in a straight line from past to present to future. At least that's how most humans see it. It raises several questions. What if there's an error somewhere and the data itself gets fractalized? Let's say my memories are now into the past. My memories will be replaced by fractalized data. In other words, data full of tiny holes. Couldn't that cause memory loss? I suppose. 1 hour later, we arrive at the age of the present. At that time, when me had lost his memories an hour ago, with current me conflict in my brain. Which data set survives? Logically, the present should change as soon as you send your memory to the past. The conflicting current me disappears then. So then, it's not a copy-paste at all, is it? I don't know. No one's ever experimented time travel before. When we send a D-mail, the world is reconstructed based on the change we made to the past. I'm the only one who's aware of this, however. We don't know what happens when you time leap.
タイターが言うように多世界解釈ならタイムリープした時点で別の世界線に分岐する可能性と同じ世界線のまま時間だけを遡る可能性が同時に存在することになる。
There's a many worlds interpretation, like Titor said. From the instance you time leap, it creates two possibilities: one where you shift another world line, and one where you travel back in time on the same world line.
と同時に現在の岡部が消えない可能性の世界線も当然存在しているわけで、おそらくこの現在はそれに該
That's the only for many worlds interpretation holds in the first place. I thought you didn't believe what Titor had to say.
可能性の話をしている。
I'm talking hypothetically. Titor doesn't matter right now.
コペンハーゲン解釈ならあらゆる状態が波動関数として空間に広がっていることになる。そして観測者が観測した瞬間、どちらかに状態が収束する。
When a particular state is observed, the remaining states collapse and the state is fixed. But precise observation is impossible.
観測者は誰かというのも問題だ。
The problem is who the observer is in this case.
第三者じゃね？僕とかマユシとか。
Wouldn't it be a third party like me or Miyushi?
そうとは限らない。観測者は俺かもしれないし、それ以外の誰かかもしれないし。
Not necessarily, it might be me, it might be someone else, it could even be God. To begin with, the Copenhagen interpretation and the many worlds interpretation are both microscale theories used to explain quantum interactions. No one knows whether or not they can apply to humans or the world at large. Whatever my personal experiences with reading Steiner. Reading Steiner is the sort of power I think it is. Then the world line model is correct. In the end, we arrive at the question of where is the self.
このタイムリープマシンが転送するのは あくまで記憶だけ。それは間違いない。
This time loop machine only sends memories. This I guarantee.
転送された時点で
Won't present be
今も
reconstructed
再
at
構
a
成
moment
さ
of
れるんじゃね？
transfer?
オカリンはリーディングシュタイナーでそれと同じ
That's
よ
what
うな
happens
現
with
象に遭遇
Okerman's
したわ
reading
けで
Steiner
しょ。
right?
D メールの場合はそれと
That makes sense where
納得
D
でき
mails are concerned.
た。あれ
When
は
sent a D mail, we're obviously
過去に
interfering
メー
with
ルで
past
干渉
events.
する行為。しかしタイムリープ
But
は
time leaping is different.
自分の記憶を過去へ送り込む行為であり、
All you do is
干
send
渉
your
する
memory
かしな
to
いか
a
は明
past,
確にしていない。
which isn't the same thing as sending a targeted D mail.
未来の記憶を思い出した1
Whether
時間
me
前
who
の
suddenly
俺が
remembers 1 hour into the future will in fact change a past. It's something we can't know until it happens.
頭がこんがらが
I'm
って
getting
きた。
confused.
なんかもう宗
It
教
sounds
の
like we're
分
talking
野
about
じゃね
soul. It's about
え。
religious
魂
question.
はどこにあるかって話しよう。
待って。あんたたちは勘違いしている。
Wait, you guys are misunderstanding something.
人格と意識は
1 hour isn't
1
enough for
時
your
間前の
personality
岡
to
部も
change.
今
You
の
should be
岡
the
部
same
も
person an hour
何
ago,
も
but
変
you
わ
are
らない。
now.
1時間分の記憶
The
を
only
持って
difference
い
is
る
you're
かい
having
ない
extra
か。
hours worth of memories.
違いはそれだけよ。
そうなのか。
How can you be so sure?
絶対とは言い切れないけど、
Well, I
何しろ
can't.
誰
Nobody's
も
tried it
試したこ
before.
とはないんだから。
This discussion's going nowhere. I think the best way to observe this wouldn't be send back something far back in time. Would be to go back a very short period of time. But whatever people write, they all write something down on a piece of paper now, and hide it on their body. Then, in let's say 2 hours' time, they reveal it to a person who's going to time leap. Only then. The person who time leaps then time leaps back to just after they've written their notes on a piece of paper. But before they've told him what the answers are. He can then reveal them, what they've written down, from his memories. They'll know the plan because that was the plan originally. And I'll know if it's worked or not. That's a safe way to do it. I say safe. Nothing safe with time travel, is it? This discussion is going nowhere. I'll find out where it goes next episode.